Beatrix Wuts is a 4-year-old girl who wants to run, jump and dance just like the other kids.
Her feet aren't functional. They cause her pain. They don't look very comfortable at all to walk on. And they're damaging the rest of her body.
Bea's parents are making a heart-wrenching decision whether or not to amputate their daughter's feet.
There's been a lot of inner dialogue because it's not something that we have to do. There is an option to give her a life that is a lot more active and pain-free.
This morning, baby.
Bea was born with a condition called Arthrogryposis. In kids with this condition, the joints contract. But Bea is fortunate. It's mostly her feet that are affected.
This is C Snappy.
We didn't know anyone else, well, in the country or that had it. Yeah, we took it as it comes, I guess.
My mum keeps hiding somewhere.
The family needs to deal with this while Bea is still growing. If they leave it too long, they risk damaging her posture.
Because she's got no bend in her foot, to get herself forward, she twists her hips, so she sort of sachets on tiptoes. And just recently, she started to get pain in her hip. It's just really painful.
See, they're sitting up. So let's get some medicine.
If she's on her feet a lot during the day, then at night it'll sort of come back with a vengeance and she'll be
lots of
really
deep heat.
sore and won't have broken sleep.
In Bea's short life, she's already had 2 major foot surgeries. In between operations, she's also spent months in casts, as specialists have tried in vain to correct her feet.
Nothing like that has really worked.
No, it hasn't worked at all. When she was 4 months old, she had her first surgery, which was a tendon release in the back of her foot. After a while, her feet started to turn in again and they got quite bad.
He got a broken leg. This moves. I can't fix his leg. She's a girl.
Desperate to relieve her pain and give her more mobility, Bea's parents decided to put her through the massive ordeal of a foot reconstruction. When doctors removed the casts, nothing had changed.
And I remember just feeling angry at how little effect.
We can't.
All of that had almost no effect. And eventually her feet became so twisted that the whole process had done nothing.
I get them on like this. I really like them because they're cool by my skirt.
She's 4 years old, and with a wait-and-see type of condition, you can only be prepared to do that for so long, and it felt like they had tried enough, and it was time to let her start living as normal a life as she can. Like, we could definitely keep doing the surgeries, and I think a lot of people would choose to do that. But they've tried a lot, and I think that it's enough now.
Mama's right here, Ma. I'm in ready.
The Wutts live in Napier, on New Zealand's east coast, an almost 6-hour drive from specialists in Auckland. Feet like Bea's are rare. Her parents are contemplating some tough decisions about her future. Bea goes to kindy 3 days a week.
Obviously there's a lot that she can't do, but she still manages to, she's got a really good friend, Cara, and they still manage to play together and spend a lot of time together, even though they're definite restrictions, but they like being in each other's company so much that she doesn't get abandoned, which could easily happen. It's her place, it's her domain, it's where she's really comfortable, they're her peeps. There's nothing different about her, really.
In part, her parents' desperation to get their little girl walking without pain is that she is starting school soon.
Hi, Raywin. It's Bea Wuts speaking. Hi, good.
Margot came up with the idea of amputating her feet, and on the advice of Bea's doctor, she contacted orthopaedic surgeons in Auckland.
Through that, met lots of other people with arthrogryposis, and they are the same. They educate themselves and have to educate themselves because just like everything affects everybody differently. You know, you can't sort of, in lots of ways, you can't narrow down and say this is what's going to happen to everyone with this condition. And I remember someone saying that, you know, I'm not a specialist in arthrogryposis, but I'm definitely a specialist in B.
Not everyone thinks amputation is the right thing to do, but after a meeting with prosthetic experts in Wellington, Bea's parents feel confident that artificial feet will give her a better quality of life.
Purple dust. Ew. Hey.
I think I had one dark moment or something when just thinking, you can't do that, taking pieces off her. But then it didn't take long before I thought, well, that's actually a really good thing to do.
Let's go. Quickly. It's too fast. I know, I was going too fast.
I asked at the limb centre how old she'll be, still mobile on prosthetic legs. And they said that the oldest person they have coming into the clinic walks into the clinic and she's 90 and she has 2 prosthetic legs. And there is no way that she'll be able to do that if we don't amputate.
By doing the amputation, hopefully, it's like a one-off thing and she gets the prosthetics and then she has a really great childhood. She's going to be more able-bodied, I think, with prosthetics than without.
Here, bunnies.
It's a big decision to make, but it's a big decision to decide to have a child. We have to make a decision, and this is the decision that we're deciding to make. You'd be inhuman to feel like it was easy and to not have doubts.
That's it. Didn't do.
Okay. Finish with that? Do you want to lock it up?
I've talked through with her the processes of what's happening really openly and really clearly, quite specifically, because I don't want her to feel tricked in any way. I started to tell her this sort of, I suppose it was like a fairy tale at night time. Are you going to be the girl in the story?
Yeah.
Okay, well, once upon a time, there was a big giant man, and he made everything. He made all of the cars, and all of the plants, and all of the pets, and all of the people. One day, he was in the middle of making a little girl called Bea, and he heard a really loud banging noise outside. He quickly went, oh, and then rushed outside. But then the little girl thought she might like to get up and have a look at what happened outside too. When she got up and tried to walk, she discovered that he hadn't finished her off properly and she couldn't really walk properly. And then one day, her mum and dad said to her, guess what? The doctor said that he can take off your feet and give you new ones. Build you new ones. They went to the hospital. And the little girl had some medicine and then she went and fell asleep. When she woke up, she looked under the blankets and there were no feet at the end of her legs.
Yeah.
Do you know what she thought then?
What?
She felt a little bit worried.
Yeah.
And then she remembered what that meant.
New feet.
That meant that she was getting new feet.
Hey, look.
6 weeks later, the Wuts family are in Auckland for the operation. They are clear that it's the right thing to do, but it's still a heavy reality.
Look.
Wow. Do you know why you got a present from Auntie Anna?
Why?
You don't know why? Do you know why we're in Auckland?
Yeah?
Why?
I don't know.
I don't think that there's any question anyone could answer or anything anyone could say that would make me feel 100% fine about it. But I don't think it... I think there would be something unusual about you if you could feel 100% fine about someone cutting off your child's feet. So for some people, amputating her feet may seem like an incredibly dramatic way of coping with the situation when the alternative, they may not see it as being so bad.
Hello, Grandpa. I'll leave you in 2 minutes when you go hunting for leopards. Yep. Goodbye.
No, because we're going upstairs and you're using the balance. We're going upstairs and you should put my phone. Good girl.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are.
It's only upsetting when I think exactly about what they're doing and picture it, which I'm just not allowing myself to do. I mean, it's upsetting because it's always upsetting when she goes into surgery and seeing her woozy and she knew that she was going to come to the hospital, have some medicine and go to sleep and then wake up, and we've talked about that so many times, you know. It went really well. Mr. Nichols said that once they'd gotten in there, he'd found that her ankle joints were totally stuffed and they wouldn't have been able to do anything with them anyway, which was amazing to hear because it was sort of 100% proof that it's the right thing to do.
These are my bags. They're beautiful, aren't they? Yeah. And I got these. Cool. And I got feet.
Really, really soon you're going to be able to run around and dance like that with Marley, yeah?
I'm gonna get ballerina feet.
Ballerina feet.
Yes.
Anton has returned to Napier to care for Bee's sister, Maddie. Margot's by herself, taking care of Bea.
So you show Dan, put it right at the back of your throat and now swallow with the water. Do you want to try it with some more, honey? Do you want to try it with some more, honey Bea?
No, I don't want it.
You need to have it, sweetheart. It's
No, later.
No, you need to have it now. Or your feet
No,
are gonna...
later.
Listen to Mum.
Later.
Bea, your feet are going to start hurting. Yeah. Come on, you show Dan. Look, it's in there and it's in the yummy sweet honey.
Yeah, it looks sweet.
Yeah. So you just try that and then we'll try some water, okay?
Good girl.
And now, water? Is it gone? No? Come on. Come on, Bea. Swallow it down. Come on. Yeah, try it this time with honey.
No.
Because honey's really yummy.
No.
Bea.
I'm not listening to you.
Quick. And more water.
And swallow.
I did it, Mom.
Good, you. Did you really? Did you really swallow it? Yeah. You did? Oh, wow. Have you done it? Oh, good girl. Oh, that makes me feel so good, Bea.
All going well, Bea's stumps will heal without infection, and she'll be running around on new feet within 9 weeks. Seven weeks on, and only 2 weeks before she is due to try out prosthetics, Bea comes down with a massive fever.
Yeah.
I want to lie on the bed.
You want to lie on a bed?
Doctors fear septicemia, and Bea is rushed back to Starship.
Her fever was just rising really quickly, and so they put her on the acute list to do it at Starship. Yeah, it was really freaky actually, because if it was an infection in her stumps that was affecting the whole rest of her body, there was a chance that she would need to have long-term antibiotics, which would mean that we'd have to give them to her.
Turns out Bea's stumps are fine. She has a chest infection and can go back home.
Marley's coming.
It's been 13 weeks since her operation. The skin on Bea's stumps is almost strong enough to bear her weight.
You need to go out of here and you need to go and keep on eating your breakfast.
But no one should imagine this has been plain sailing.
Your lion is in your room. It's in your room where I said it would be.
I had to stop working. When Bea's wounds opened up and everything was set back again, it became really apparent to me that I needed to be available. And it's a lot more important that I'm reliable for Bea than reliable for any job commitment. There's really no option but for me to be completely committed to Bea.
Anton works full-time, but takes every opportunity to give Margot a break and spend time with his daughters.
She's still the same girl and she hasn't got any feet, and it almost doesn't seem like much has changed in a lot of ways. I mean, it will do. Yeah, Margot deals with it a lot more directly than I do. I go in the morning and just come back and see her for 2 hours every weekday. It's going to be weird because you just see her crawling on the floor for so long. It's going to be great though. She can just so she can do stuff for herself, you know. We kind of get tired of picking her up all the time, and she yells for things a lot, you know, because we're doing stuff outside. Well, I'll give you a push, Bea. You hop on. You hop on properly, eh?
No, I don't pass it.
No, because you've got to get sores on your stumps.
Okay.
She'll be a totally different person, I'm sure. She's not the kind of person that likes things done for her anyway, and that's why her and I have a lot of head-to-head, you know, because I think she should do what she's told, and I don't have the patience for her not to do what she's told, and if she doesn't want to do something, she's not going to do it. Bea, you won't be able to get your casts off if you keep walking like that. Bea? Let Maddie push you, please, okay?
Look, Betty. Look.
It's been 4 months since Bea's feet were amputated, and her wounds have healed well. In about 10 days' time, she will have her cast removed, and hopefully her stumps will be ready for her new prosthetics.
So we were talking about the shoes before,
Yeah?
and we're talking about how Beatrix is going to obviously soon need shoes. So what size do you think that we should be looking at for Beatrix?
It's a funny thing to be able to decide what size her feet are going to be. Because she's going to be really tall. She is really tall. And Maddie's really tall, and I'm sure Maddie was an 11 when she was 4 or 10. I've got no idea. She's never had a pair of shoes before. that's been bought. She's never... I'd say she'd be happy with gum boots. Yeah. Which I just can't imagine. These are the ones you like, Well, I think that's what size your feet are going to be. And so I thought we could put those aside. That would be cool, eh? How do they look?
Did you see those shoes before?
Yeah, last time. It's good.
It's not going to hurt.
So, no, it's not going to hurt.
What about down here?
I can feel that.
Can you feel anything up here?
But there I can feel
So
it.
from there up. So the first thing we put on is a sock. That always goes on first. And then a liner. This is a liner because it's soft and spongy. You feel that. You want to put that into there? That's good. See if that'll slide all the way in. Okay, it's a little bit snug down there. We might need to heat this and make it a little bit bigger for you.
Oh, good girl, Bea.
You say when to stop.
Stop.
Okay, all right. We're going to make these a little bit bigger so they go in a bit easier. So what I do is I warm this up and then stretch it out a little bit. These are what we call check sockets, so when we're not sure if it's going to be a perfect fit straight away, we can make these as the first stage of the fitting. Is that a good trick?
Can you do it all by yourself?
She can.
Too tight.
Just a little bit more through there. Okay.
Too tight.
All right, we'll work on this one a bit more.
Whoa!
Whoa.
Now that's a good fake hand.
Fake hand. Oh, fake hand.
I think with a little bit of standing up, that actually might go in now.
Let's take a movie of you standing up for Maddie and Dad.
That's it. Keep your feet right back there. See if you can stand up for me. Yay!
Baby.
Nearly. It's going to go in soon, isn't it?
That's my shoe. See, that's me.
Yeah, look, Bea. Have a look.
There's your foot.
There's your foot down the bottom there.
That's the girl.
Look at you. Look at you.
Try and take a few steps.
Oh,
You're supposed to walk, not jump.
never walk, Bea.
I like jumping.
Yeah?
You're not. You're little and I'm big.
You're tall.
I'm gonna walk a whole way there.
You're going to walk
you?
all the way over there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or over.
Let's go. Let's do it.
I'm not puffed out or nothing.
Yeah, that was a real happy one.
I'm just going to go around the other end, Bea.
Try and tuck your bottom in, so you're standing up tall.
Poke it out this way. Yeah, like that. I can't believe how tall she is.
Soft.
Way more overwhelming than I thought it would be. Way more.
It can do this.
Because
this,
she's
and I
never
can
ever walked
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
do this
That's
sock
better
and I
than,
can do this sock.
yeah. Yeah, she's never had feet that are that shape.
It looks like false feet.
It's really strange to see her almost completed. You know, it's such a weird concept, but it's as though she's got... Because even when the feet were there, they weren't really functional and they were always
Could please help
problematic.
me, Mum?
Yeah. I really feel for Anton not being here.
Good balance. She'll be running. She'll be running.
Ta-da!
Wow.
Is it hurting, Bea?
No.
Yeah.
That was so cute.
You were walking really fast before.
I want to paint this.
Paint them. We can only do that when we get home.
Hey! My wall! I can't see, I know.
The most amazing part of life being different is that for the first time in 5 years, she's not in any pain.
Now I chase you. No.
She's not distracted by it. She's not trying to cope with it. She's not trying to get around it, or I'm not trying to force her medicine down her. I'm not having to stay for hours by her bed rubbing her feet. She's not crying herself to sleep. I'm not frantic.
Oh, not properly.
My stumps.
It's a bit big. My stamp.
They're my stumps. It's been amazing to watch, actually, the change in the way she plays and the way she gets around and what makes her proud of herself now and being independent of me. It's amazing, actually.